What defines a Class A building? Is it amenities, state-of-the-art engineering, or simply vibes? More and more, it seems to be the latter. In a time of existential challenges for the office market, Class A might just be a state of mind. Let's break it down. According to industry trade group BOMA, Class A refers to the most prestigious office buildings competing for premier users with rents above average for the area. It notes certain characteristics: state-of-the-art systems, high-quality finishes, exceptional accessibility, and a definite market presence. Class A buildings have got a lot of attention in the post-pandemic flight to quality narrative, with landlords stressing that the best buildings will not only survive, but thrive in the distributed work era. This June, Related CEO Jeff Blau made waves by telling owners of Class B buildings to take what you can and run. Everyone asks me why it's true that the space across the street costs $40 a foot and you are at $200, Blau said. And I don't know if I really have an answer. It doesn't make sense. He then took a dig at some owners. Every landlord thinks they have Class A, Blau said. There is a big difference between a 50-year-old, well-taken-care-of building and a new building. SL Green advances a similar narrative, pointing to its flagship One Vanderbilt, where the REIT achieved rents that broke the 300 per foot barrier last year. And RXR CEO Scott Reckler, too, talks about Project Kodak, which is his evocative attempt to separate the elite Class A buildings in his portfolio from the other ones that he essentially likened to camera film. One of the buildings he identified, though, was 61 Broadway. This is a building that RXR walked away from in May after defaulting on a $240 million loan at the property. But when you look at 61 Broadway, it's described in marketing materials as a premier Class A office building. So it's hard to tell what's up and what's down anymore. Meanwhile, in downtown Los Angeles, one of the most beleaguered office markets in the country, Brookfield has walked away from at least 2 of its 6 office buildings in the area and has defaulted on over $1.1 billion in debt connected to its LA portfolio. In court documents, the assets Brookfield has lost, which are premier properties such as the Gas Company Tower and EY Plaza, have been described as Class A top-tier buildings with above-market rents. But Brookfield now looks at the properties differently and has recently suggested that the entire submarket of downtown LA is no longer Class A. Now, I'm old enough to remember when Class B buildings, those well-worn buildings with a lot of character, were all the rage. Take Midtown South's transformation into Silicon Alley in the early and mid-2010s. All the tech companies wanted that kind of product. No longer. These things, though, tend to be mimetic. One silver-tongued landlord says, "Flight to quality" on CNBC, and the next thing you know, every commercial broker has it in their pitch deck. And sometimes, even the highest grade isn't enough. Enterprising developers, just like religious cult leaders, are taking to adding an extra honorific, billing their state-of-the-art properties as Class AA. Lincoln Property Company is doing this with its Waterline project in Austin, and Related is doing this as well in South Florida. What do you think? Is there a real way to define a Class A building anymore? Or is it just vibes and opportunistic marketing? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to follow The Real Deal for more Paydirt breakdowns.